Hey, India. Hi, I'm Nye McGee with EUR Web. Thank you for speaking with me today. Season 2 of Night Court. How does it feel to be part of such an iconic show?
I am I spend a lot of time trying to slow down long enough to take it in so that as and when the time comes many, many years from now, that it ends, I can know that I took it in and didn't take it for granted.
You play the character Olivia on the show. How would you describe Olivia and how she fits into the Night Court universe?
I think she harks back to the original Dan Fielding. I think it's some familiar traits we've seen before. Obviously, there's only one Dan Fielding, so she's her own version with a few little leftovers. And now with the show in 2024, and Dan has progressed into the person he has now become. And I think Olivia is setting her sights on what the future looks like for her. And whilst on the surface she would claim that it absolutely would never be at night court, um, I'm starting to believe that given the option, I don't know if she would leave because she has found something at night court that she's never had before, something that she can't get in any well-earned job, and that is the beginnings of a family.
So the original Night Court, as many fans know, longtime fans know, was known for its quirky and memorable characters. How would you say this new season honors the spirit of the original while bringing something fresh and new to viewers?
I think there's got to be a level of respect for something that's gone before, and also a respect for the people who hold it in their hearts, along with a specific memory, whether it's watching it with their mom or sharing it with their family. The show has a lot of emotional attachment to it. And so we have to hold space for that, respect it, and honor it. And then try to figure out what that looks like in 2024. And the writers have done a wonderful job of creating a new group of misfits for you to hang out with whilst having familiar faces come back through the door, including Marsha Warfield and John Larroquette, and pretty soon the Wheelers.
What are you most excited about newcomers experiencing when they watch the Night Court series, the reboot specifically, for the first time?
You know, in a funny way, I don't think of our show as being something that surprises you or kind of grabs your attention. I think of our show as being a show that you pop on, you're sitting with your family, maybe you're cooking the dinner, and then all of a sudden you catch something on the TV and you're laughing, and then you might move over to the couch and sit down, and then you're sitting there and you're laughing some more, and then your kids laughing, and you're both starting to have inside jokes. And the next thing you know, it becomes a weekly scheduled slot of escape that you can share with your family, which in a time where everything is so turbulent, it feels to me like that's what we're all looking for. I think we're done with the surprises, and it's nice to be lulled into a sense of security, and that's what Night Court 2024 hopefully provides.
Now, of course, you mentioned the character Dan a few moments ago, and John came back for the reboot series to reprise his role from the original. How would you describe the creative energy that John brings to the set?
It's so spur of the moment. He's just one of those people with a God-given gift. I don't know. I mean, maybe he does, and he's just so smooth that it's not apparent, but I don't ever see him pre plan anything. He just does whatever comes to him in the moment. And if the crew laughs, predominantly the crew, he's a happy guy. He's just so gifted. Um, and you can certainly watch and try to steal, but you can't steal spontaneity. So that to me is the greatest of his gifts.
And what can longtime fans and newcomers alike look forward to as the rest of the season rolls out?
We've only got a few left, so hopefully people have been tuning in, and if not, they can catch the show on Peacock. Um, I hope that original fans feel that we have respectfully honored the show that they love, whilst also finding themselves amused and drawn to the new misfits that we're introducing them to on a weekly basis. And for new fans, I'm so glad if they find us, and I hope they stick around.